This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. Help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. Come on in, you know the routine. This week, kind of do my pawn shop thing. Got some great bangers from the pawn shop. Excellent complete series box set, beautiful, immaculate, looks great, gotta see that, as well as my 3D pick and my classic pick for the week. But before I get into what I picked up, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these crazy individuals that actually watches them. I love watching lots of movies, and on a weekly basis I like to share with you some of the stuff I've watched. To kick it off is actually a triple feature I watched. VHS, the 2012, VHS 2 that came out in 2013, and VHS Viral, which came out in 2014. These are lost footage type of films, if you're kind of familiar, kind of in the vein of the Blair Witch Project. I think that's probably the first lost footage kind of VHS movie I've ever seen, or at least someone I can recollect. But it's along that same vein, especially VHS and VHS 2. When you get to VHS Viral, it's a little more up to date, so to be taping on VHS is kind of silly, especially in the 21st century. But it's fun. It's the first movie. It seems a little bit more jumbled. It's actually more like mini stories within a movie. If you're familiar with Tales from the Crypts, it's kind of that kind of thing, except with a VHS tape. What's cool with the VHS tapes, which probably a lot of you aren't familiar with, if you tape over a VHS tape too many times, it blurs the tape, so sometimes some of the original stuff that you taped over bleeds through. So that's kind of the first two movies. With the Viral, it's more up to date, so it's more digital media that they're taping though. Fun movies, great to watch. If you haven't seen these, set aside an afternoon, the VHS trilogy. And in April of this year, they're coming out with a new one, VHS 94. So I'll probably pick that up when it's at a baller price. My next pick is the Monster Party. This is a 2018 movie I picked up at Dollar Tree. Only person I really recognize is Robin Tunney from The Craft. Everybody else, they've done things. Some of these people are YouTubers. I don't like to give spoilers away. It's a burglary type of home invasion movie gone wrong. And we've seen this before. I've seen this. I don't want to throw out any titles because they might give too much of a spoiler away though, but it's a fun movie. I don't want to say it's predictable though, but it was entertaining. So get the opportunity if you can pick it up at Dollar Tree for $1.25. Monster movie. My next pick is another Dollar Tree pick. It's an IFC film. Actually, one of the guy left me a comment, either John Phillips or John Phillips or Gene Phillips. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so forgive me if I mispronounced your name. But he said check out Trespassers, the 2018 IFC Dollar Tree release. Good movie. Starts out very strong start. It's an action crime thriller. Only person I really recognize in here is a guy named Carlo Roto, and I believe he was in the show 24. If you know 24 with Kiefer Sutherland, Jack Bauer. That's the only person I really recognize in this. But it's another home invasion movie. Kind of predicted some things. Other things kind of threw me off though. But very cool pick. I actually saw the Blu-ray at Hamilton. Like it so much, I might actually pick up the Blu-ray because I picked up the DVD at Dollar Tree. So to get the opportunity, check out Trespassers 2018. My last pick, and I just got done watching this. I've had this for I don't know how long. Logan Lucky, 2017. A lot of stars in here. You have Channing Tatum from Magic Mike, Adam Driver, who I generally like. I just didn't like him as Kylo Ren in Star Wars. He has to be the worst villain ever, but other than that, I like him. I have Seth MacFarlane, Katie Holmes, you know, Tom Cruise old chick, Jamie Foxx new chick, Dwight Yoakam. Well, It looked familiar. I just didn't know who it was. I actually looked up the cast. Ed, Hilary Swank, yep, Daniel Craig, yeah, James Bond. He's actually playing this guy named Joe Bang. He's this redneck guy. Very interesting movie. Not to give a spoiler away though, but it's kind of like the redneck version of Ocean's 11. Very fun movie. Almost forgot. With VHS Viral, make sure you watch past the credits. There's like an extra 16 minutes past the credits on VHS Viral. Almost forgot about that though. Okay, that's what I watched for the week. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We're out here on Highway 60, about 11 o'clock in the morning. About to get busy, as it always does with Brandon. Let's see what they have in La Familia. We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We're back at the motherfucking Black Cave. And got some bangers here. I got one that I picked up at Goodwill, a couple at La Familia Pawn Shop, and I have some special Shout Complete Series, Mill Creek Complete Series. Of course, I have my 3D pick and my classic pick for the week. So let me get you scanned in. We'll get into these, and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. Let's kick it off with what I picked up at Goodwill. Normally don't go get things at Goodwill because they don't price their movies out that well. But I looked this up. It's like $10 on Amazon, 13 or 15 on eBay. So for $5, yeah, I picked it up. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? It's a Coen Brothers movie. Normally I love the Coen Brothers with the exception of Hail Caesar. Just didn't like that movie, so this looks more of the traditional old school Coen. I haven't seen this yet, so looking forward to watching this. This is a Studio Canal Universal release. George Clooney, John Turturro, John Goodman, and Timothy Blake Nelson. So I know John Turturro and Clooney have been in several, or at least a couple, Coen Brothers movies. But looking forward to watching this. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What I picked up at Goodwill. Now, what I picked up at the pawn shop. Start with Replicas with Keanu Reeves. I saw this online. Not a bad movie. A little slow, but it's more dramatic sci-fi. See if the code works. Have the Blu-ray and the DVD. This is Lionsgate release, Replicas. And from the pawn shop, they're $3 a piece, so still not bad, especially if the code works. Next, the first Purge, Nation Born. I was missing this Purge movie. Universal release. Pardon the glare. See if this code works. I have the Blu-ray and the DVD. The first Purge. I think there's like a third one in the set, I think. Not positive. I think there's actually I know there's a Purge television series, which I haven't seen yet. That looks interesting. Maybe, maybe not. And we have the third edition from M. Night Shyamalan's, what is the other two? Split was the second one, and the first one with Bruce Willis. I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me. This is M. Night Shyamalan's Glass. Unbreakable, that's the one I was thinking of. Unbreakable, Split, and Glass. Very cool movie. One of M. Night Shyamalan's better movies. Out of the three, though, I think Split is probably the best out of Unbreakable, Glass, and Split. I think Split is probably the best, most suspenseful. Unbreakable's not bad either. This is not bad either. Glass. So this I picked up at the pawn shop, Goodwill. Let's get with my classic pick of the week. My classic pick of the week, Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby, James Earl Jones, A Piece of the Action. It's a very sentimental movie for me because I actually went to the movies with either both parents or just my mom. I can't remember though. A Piece of the Action. And this is the old snap case. Warner Brother release. My classic pick for the week. And for my 3D pick for the week, it's going to be a double dose for you. We have the Lego Ninjago movie 3D. Haven't seen these, but I heard they're actually pretty good. It's 3D. Warner Brother release. This is a import. You can tell by the extra thick plastic. The Blu-ray and the DVD. See if the code works. Usually the foreign codes don't work for me that well. Lego Ninjago. And this week we have a double dose of 3D. We have the Lego movie, the second part 3D. I got this used. The case was all ripped up, which I think caused this to rip up. So I kind of had to do a little Blu-ray surgery on the case cover and tape that back. If you can tape it up a little bit. But Lego Movie 2, the second part in 3D. So here we have my 3D and classic pick of the week. And last, I have 2 box sets. First one, Freaks and Geeks. I actually saw this. I've seen it before, just didn't kind of see things and don't really pay attention to it. And I think I saw it on Hamilton Book and noticed, do this. Noticed James Franco, Seth Rogen, and these guys look familiar too, and he looks familiar. So this is, I haven't seen this yet. It's a television show about high school in the 80s, which is sentimental to me because I went to school during that period, the 80s. But Shout Factory, nice box, nice solid box. And what's cool about this, they have the complete series, but they have widescreen and they have the old pan and scan aspect ratio. But let's see. Oh, they stacked the disc. Discs are stacked, but here. See the artwork on the other end. The artwork. And if anybody's seen this, let me know. It looked interesting. Actually, it's the same thing on this one. No, this one's a little bit different. This is the old widescreen, not widescreen, but pan and scan. Nice artwork on that. I think this is a lot of extra stuff. You can read that. Flatten it out for you a little bit. Check it out. Some extra stuff. And love these little extra series guides to get into it. So, Freaks and Geeks, Shout Factory, yeah, this will make the shelf. And let me get to the last little goodie I have. Give me a second. This next one is somewhat of a sentimental pick. The Shield. And growing up, I used to like cop shows like Columbo, McMillan and Wife with Rock Hudson and Jill St. John, Heart to Heart with Robert Wagner, Stephanie Powers. I used to love Stephanie Powers. I think I had a crush on her. I often wondered if Robert Wagner and Stephanie Powers are, getting a little special thing on. But I remember being in the video store with my wife. We were dating at the time. And we had gone through so many things, movies at the video store. We were starting to do television series now. I can slip that out. There you go. And she had come up with this show called The Shield. And I probably stopped watching cop shows probably in the early 2000s after New York Undercover. If you don't remember New York Undercover, that's with Lauren Velez. I can't remember the Latino guy who was on Michael Jackson's Thriller video. And of course, Malik Yoba when he wasn't so undercover. But after that, I think when Cops and all the other shows started coming up, it just turned off toward cop shows. So she's like, let's watch this. I'm like, I don't know. Watched, probably got maybe 10 minutes into the first episode and some shit went down. I'm like, oh shit, it's a different type of cop show. It's that type of cop show. Fantastic series. Has some fantastic actors go through there. Forrest Whitaker, Glenn Close, the cast, CCH Banger. He's been in quite a few things. He was in Justice. So great cast, great television series. Love this case, the kind of extra big case with the cop thing. The funny thing, when I got it, I couldn't figure out how to get this thing open. I'm thinking it's coming out from this end. I'm like shaking it. I just got frustrated. I don't want to mess it up. And my wife's like, okay, voila. And this just slips in there like that. So these are my pickups for the week. You know what time it is. Let me put these where they belong and get you good people on your way. Give me just a moment. I have everything scanned to my CLZ Movies app. That's C as in Charlie, L as in Lima, Z as in Zebra. All right, I have everything laid out, ready to go back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you made it this far and you have subscribed, what the fuck is wrong with you? Hit the goddamn subscribe button. Help me out. If nothing else, give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Peace.